For this week, if you choose to lean into the challenge, will be a massive pivot point for you. On August 6th, Mars enters its sign of its detriment, meaning that it's in the sign furthest away from its domicile, its home sign, which is Libra. And on August 8th, Mars in Libra will oppose Saturn retrograde in the sign of Aries. Now, at the mundane level, this could bring further escalation between the US, obviously, because the US is in everybody's business but its own, the is not real nation, and Iran, because all three countries have prominent cardinal sign placements. Now, at the individual level, Mars opposing Saturn, these are two malefics in astrology, might bring up relational conflicts. You might have to stand up for yourself. You might have conflicts with an authority figure. Now, this might be challenging, as all conflicts are, but I'm of the belief that when you witness an injustice, when someone is taking advantage of you, or when a relationship is just not aligned with your values anymore, you need to speak up. You need to stand up for yourself. When you have intentional conflict with somebody and you're both at a place where you're apt to repair, then conflict can make your bond stronger. And like I mentioned in the beginning, this might be a pivot point for you where you realize that this relationship is no longer aligned to your values and you need to walk away. Now, what I do like about this opposition is that Saturn is speaking to that Mars in Libra, and Mars is in the exaltation sign of Saturn. So there is some support there. So I think what it's saying is, once you have the tits, once you have the balls to stand up for yourself, then something good is gonna come out of this situation. This opposition is not the easiest one. But in the backdrop, there is a very supportive grand air trine, which I absolutely love. Mars in Libra, which to me is about fighting for justice, is in a supportive trine to Pluto in Aquarius, which is about community power, power to the people. Mars in Libra and Pluto in Aquarius are making a trine to that Uranus in Gemini, which to me means making a mini revolution in your neighborhood. It's making a disruption in news and information. And all of this energy that I've just spent this time describing is embedded in the full moon at 16 degrees of Aquarius. So I think what this full moon is really getting us to realize is that, yes, like nobody is coming to save us, not a politician, a celebrity, an influencer, but the power comes from our ability to build relationships with each other, to share and disseminate information with each other. This grand air trine is a very active trine. It's supportive for doing community care, mutual aid, direct actions for our collective liberation. A full moon is a culmination point. It's a fruition moment. So like I mentioned in the beginning, I think for a lot of people, the energies of this week are going to make people feel like enough is enough. Like, I need to change. I need to do something. Because also there's so much cardinal energy in the sky. Cardinal signs are about initiation and change. I'm going to talk more about the full moon in Aquarius in a separate video. But like always, take what resonates, leave what does not. Make sure to take care of yourself and most importantly, each other.